everyone in life will disrespect you. And the reason why is because it's unconscious. It's an unconscious thing to test a person's self-esteem, right? It's an unconscious thing to see whether or not the person that you're dealing with is really all that. It's unconscious, and usually it gets you test people more, the more you unconsciously sense weakness emanating from them. And what is weakness? Well, weakness is not having any consequences for disrespect. This is something that radiates through your nonverbal cues unconsciously. And the thing is that every relationship you're gonna have is gonna end, right? Everyone is gonna end, and you're gonna have some people that will consistently come back into your life just to hurt you, and will consistently come back into your life just to mess with you. Like, some people are really that crazy, and usually those are the unhappy ones. Unhappy people have an unhealthy attachment to the past, and they will always come back. And a lot of the times, a lot of unhappy people are sticky. They're very addictive. A lot of toxic people are very addictive, and you have to find a way to deal with them, right? People who leave a lot leave you because they think you have no options. Also, they also leave you because you turn them off, right? That's the thing, is that a lot of the times, the way that you behave with people, the way that you let things slide, inspires disrespecting people. They can't respect you even if they want to, because you don't let them. You let them get away with everything. And in order to fix that, it's not about changing them. It's about changing your perspective, right? You got to make sure that they pay a price for all the bullshit that they do. The problem is that nice people tend to wake up only when they had enough. Nice people only wake up only when they're ready to leave, only when they're done with their bullshit. And by that point, it's already too late. You got to have a shorter fuse, not a shorter fuse, but you got to have tiny little consequences, right? Rather than leaving them, rather than finally standing up to them once you finally had enough, by that point, it's already too late, right? So you got to check them quickly, right? So initially, when crazy disrespect happens, calling you names, God forbid, hitting you, God forbid, I don't even want you to stay with people like that, cheating on you, and just disrespect. When they do those cardinal sins, you just can't take them back, right? Or if they leave you randomly without, or ghosting you, right, and then just coming back acting like nothing happened, you can't take them back. You got to make sure they pay a price. And what's that price? You got to make sure they lick your ass. That's not a metaphor. You make them lick your ass. Whether or not you shower, I don't know. Let them find out. For the simple being that they treat you that way because they think you're gonna just take them back without having them pay a price. And what it does psychologically is something unique and different. What it does to them is that now they think about it twice before leaving them. Once you make them lick your ass, once they have the sweet taste of ass in their mouth, the next time they think about leaving you, they contemplate it. They contemplate it and hesitate a little bit, right? Now, you don't have to go to lick ass mode, because sometimes they're freaks, right? Right? And if you got to get to lick my ass mode, that means you got to leave. But since you're hard-headed and you really want them, that's the only way. Especially if it was cheating or that they just leave and come back while disregarding your feelings. Like, you got to make sure that you let them know, if you want to come, if you want to do this, just understand the next time you're doing this, next time you want to do this is the price you got to pay. Now, outside of that, there are lower levels of that. Maybe they're late. People test you they have little test moments, right? Before they get to the big ones. So that means you gotta know what disrespect is in your mind. Like, you gotta have an idea of what it looks like, right? And you usually think about that through your past, where if a girl is always late on the dates, for me, for example, I just let her know, not the first time, but like if she does it 3 times, I sit down and say, hey, I don't like that you're late. Can you please be more on time, please? And if she keeps doing that, Well, then I'm just gonna, next time, if you're gonna be 20, 30 minutes late after we talked about it, I'm gonna just leave. After that, I'm gonna cancel. And after that, like, there's escalations, right? The problem is that people are afraid of confrontation. And so they only bring that up once they had it. And it's like, you're doing it wrong, right? You gotta check them early. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fucking pit bull. Hopefully he doesn't eat me. You gotta check them early. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! I forgot Father Alex is a bitch. Yo, I don't want pit bulls eating my legs. And so what it does is that once you have a list of things that you tolerate and things that you don't tolerate from a person based on actual experience, just keep it in mind. And what it does is that it marinates your nonverbal cues. It gives you a demeanor, like an overall demeanor that is very difficult to fake, even if you want to, right? And the way that it radiates from you, it radiates as confidence. It radiates as a certain level of intimidation. It makes people double check you. I mean, not double check you. It makes people hesitate, and it increases overall respect, right? And because the main issue that I think is just that people's relationships, a lot of people just don't respect each other. And it's because people just are afraid of confrontation. Both don't respect each other, right? So it's not about being toxic. It's about having peace and respect through strength. And that strength is ignoring your boundaries and being willing to punish them from your boundaries. And above all, making sure that those boundaries, making sure that the punishment hurts. So like I said, if they're freaky ass, all right, and they like to lick your ass, then you gotta find something else. Make them write a letter, something embarrassing. I don't give a fuck. Get creative with it, okay? Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that. And it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman, what I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy. They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch one or two videos and completely forget that there's actually a system. Don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times, just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times, my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say, and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico, and they were like, "Hey, Alexis," and I'm like, "Hey, oh my God, your videos are so great." And I'm like, and she was like, "Look at my kid." I'm like, what you talk about your kid? That's not my kid. She's like, no, because of him, because of your videos, he's here. And I'm like, okay, all right, that's a thing. But I get that a lot. And ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money-back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually, or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything, or you could purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable, all right? And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos, okay? Anyways, see you guys inside, and thank you.